Good morning, Christy.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
so excited about this.
I'm excited too. Nervous, excited.
Okay, it's gonna be really good. So every time I channel, I actually don't remember what I channeled because it's just like I just got to kind of be a vessel. So I actually don't remember anything that we channeled,
Okay.
which is perfect because that allows me to just be open and see what comes through today. So I'm going to use Ryan is here. Hello, Ryan. I'm going to use my oil here. I'm going to invite you to take a nice deep breath in all the way into your lower belly. And we're just going to clear the space within and around. So we're going to ask the divine light to touch the walls, the ceilings, the floors, and anything in between, above, below, beneath us, within us, around us. We're going to ask this divine light will clean it off completely. Also, we're going to ask the divine light to clear off the internet, that it will be clean and clear for this session. And that the space within and around you, the space within and around me will be activated to the highest vibrational frequency so that we can be in the space of really bringing in your book. Take another deep breath in. All right, we're going to call in all of our angels, our guides, our leaders, our teachers, our helpers, those who are here to support us, those who are here to love us, those who are here to help you bring this book to life. We're going to call them all in and into the divine light to hold this space for us in safety, to hold this space for us to receive. Take a nice breath in all the way down to your toes this time. And out. One more. And out. We're going to bring this light all the way down through the soles of your feet. We're going to root it into the earth. There's like this really deep desire for you to be rooted, like really rooted into the earth. So just bringing the intention there. And we're just going to prep the ears. So we're going to ask the divine light will bless your ears. You can spiritually hear what needs to be heard. The light will touch our third eyes, both of our third eyes, that we have access to our gifts of seeing, hearing, knowing, feeling. And then we're going to ask the light will cleanse our lips, that we speak only what needs to be spoken. So it feels like we need a little bit of sound right now. So I just want you to breathe in and breathe out and breathe in and out. Whew. Clearing the space within and around. And what are you experiencing right now?
I went to sleep nervous, which, I've spoken to you, I've thought about this project. So I was trying to figure out why the nerves and what that was bringing, because I was excited. We've been talking about it for a little while, but I think I got nervous on the intention, and the nerves were actually like, what if people don't hear something they like from my book? And I just kept playing it, and I thought, well, I mean, that's half of the reason, right? A lot of the reason why I'm doing it. Yeah. And not everybody, that's the recurring pattern for me, is the people pleasing, the codependency. So, but it rang so loud for me. I kept thinking, like, people are going to read what you write, your mom, your dad, people that might not love everything they hear. But I wanted to speak my truth. So I was feeling anxious. I'm excited, but anxious.
So let's do a little work around that. Also, I'm going to say my favorite quote. Well, I have lots of favorite quotes, but one is by Gay Hendrickson in his book called The Big Leap. And Gay Hendrickson says that nervousness is just excitement without breath. Okay? So it definitely feels like there's something here that we're going to clear up. But there's also, like, whenever we get really nervous, when I read that in his book, it changed me. It was like, oh, when I'm nervous, if I can breathe all the way down to my lower belly, the nerves turn into excitement.
Yeah, and I don't practice that enough. That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because when I do that, just breathing with you right there, and it was like, gosh, that feels so good, you know?
Yeah. Have you ever done Wim Hof?
Yes,
Okay.
I've gone to. Yeah, I have.
So you know they have an app.
Yes,
I
I
use it
have that.
every day.
I've done like 3 of
Okay.
them.
Okay.
It's in my morning routine. I'm supposed to be
Okay.
doing, but
Maybe do it at 3 o'clock. It feels like it's a 3 o'clock thing for you. So if you can set your timer, maybe if you're picking your kids up, then don't do
3 o'clock's a great time
Okay.
actually. That's
So
like the perfect
that's what
balance.
I'm hearing. Okay. So if you can set your timer that every day at 3, you just do 8 minutes, Wim Hof. It's going to clear out. There's a lot of stagnant energy inside of you right now that's creating the nervousness and it's creating the fear.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth is that you are crazy powerful.
It's so funny you just said that because I had to pull one of my cards this morning just to ease me, and it says the presence of love will always cast out fear.
Ah,
So that was one of my cards today.
that's so good.
I had
That's
to
so
like,
good.
there you go. We're already there. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something about this is what I'm hearing is that when we clear out the stagnation that's stuck inside of you with breath, the power that you are is going to be heightened like 100x. The only reason why the power is not as potent as it can be is because there's like air bubbles of like stagnation stuck inside of you.
Makes so much sense.
Right?
It does.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So that feels good. Let's see. Let me hear. Thank you for being here with us in this beautiful sacred book channeling session. And if you felt the stir in your heart that it is time for you to write your book, then I am so excited to tell you that I am going to give you my sacred creative process that allows authors to channel their books. Just click the link below in the description and you will have immediate access to learning the tools on how you will channel your book. Okay, so we're gonna work on the people pleaser right now. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's take a little journey through the body. So we're gonna go from the crown of your head, and we're gonna move it all the way down, and it's just gonna be like, you know, when people, I don't really know any of this stuff, so it's just being shown to me. So let's see if that makes sense. Okay, you know when people go and they like have a dye put in their body, and the dye like goes and it shows something.
Travels through all the.
Yeah. It shows the doctor something. I'm not sure what it shows the doctor, like wherever the problem is or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what I'm being shown right now, is that's the imagery we're going to use going through your body. We're going to ask where the people pleaser is stuck in your body, okay? So to start here, we're going to go down, and you're going to know where it's stuck because it's going to get real tight. It's going to get hot. It's going to get a pain. It's going to get something where your body's going to talk to you. What do you feel?
My neck.
Yeah, it's
my shoulders and my right throat, neck.
It's to here. It's this, right? So this right here is where it gets stuck. Mm-hmm. So let's talk to it, okay? So I know we're channeling books, but the only reason why I can channel books is because I can hear where it's stuck in your body, right? So it's kind of like this. Water flows until it's dammed. Your book flows, but it's dammed in your body. So we have to clear the dam out so that the book can flow through you. Okay, so that's why we're doing this. So it's kind of a mixture of grief, and it's a mixture of rage. And rage is not bad, okay? Rage gets shit done.
It is both of those.
Okay, wow. So it's just grief and rage, just like right in here. And what I'm seeing is that you have this fire that keeps wanting to come up, but it keeps getting smashed, which creates grief and then like freaking rage. Like, don't smash the fire, right?
Yeah.
So what are you feeling?
It's, I mean, you nailed. Because things are actually coming up for me that weren't there 5 years ago. I already, had the traumas of my childhood and stuff like that, the things that a lot of us women have. But I started going through some other things that I didn't even know I was really feeling. And grief grief was never really in my vocabulary for what I thought I was holding inside. And then I realized I was kind of learning, I adopted my son.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of a sudden, in the last recent, I felt this grief and sense of loss of not getting to carry a child. And I never had that because it worked out so incredible. I would never even change my circumstances.
Yeah.
Like that boy, I could not have created a better boy. So it was weird that came to me, and that I've been kind of dealing with grief of the loss of not getting to do what a lot of women, what we're here to do. So it was interesting to me because I knew about the abuse and I knew about divorce. I know all that. That's what's kind of made me who I am. I've grown up with that. I've known my, the reactions and my consequences of those kind of things as a child. But this was new because the process of adoption was so perfect for us and so amazing, and we were so grateful and blessed. My husband's adopted, that I didn't think I had any negative feelings. So that has been new, the grief. And then the rage is that things were taken from me too early, and that it did change the course of who I am.
Yeah.
And so there's rage on I don't wish, I'm glad of I have a lot of triumphs, who I am is what made me that is those hard times, but there's rage that I maybe wasn't protected.
Yeah.
So grief and rage are really big for me right now, actually.
Yeah. And I'm feeling it. Left trap all the way up your neck.
That is insane. So I had cortisone shots last year because I had some neck stuff.
Yeah.
And that's 100%. And so at night I sleep real, tight. It's absolutely, you are.
So this is the grief and the rage are showing up for you. So the body speaks to us, right? The body speaks to us, and the only way the body can get our attention is like pain or sickness. Like it's going to be the thing that stops us for a minute, right? And your body's like, I tried to stop you, but then you just shot some stuff in here, and right, which is like fine, but now it's like ready, right? Mm-hmm. Like now it's ready. So the book is now ready to come in. So now that we've addressed all these things, we didn't like heal them. Yeah. We're just saying, hi, we see you. We'll see. Okay, the jaw really wants me to talk to you. Like the jaw.
Wow.
The jaw.
I'm a grinder.
Yeah. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot in your body right now. And so we're going to do some practices that are going to move this out. But the book is going to be what releases this for you, because it's a healthy outlet that's going to finally release the flow. Like it's going to be like, let's break the dam down.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So let's call your book in. I mean, it's already here, but we're just going to hi book. Okay. We're going to bring it in into the divine light to sit between my heart and your heart. And we're going to ask it to show us how what is the question? The question is, okay, what's a message that your book has for you? So when you just stay in your heart, if you see, hear, or feel something, please let me know. And I'm just going to drop in as well, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so immediately I was taken to an image of like dirt. And I was shown all these seeds that have been planted. And what I'm hearing is that the seeds were all planted along the path of your life, and now it's time for them to be harvested. So it's almost like every trauma and every hardship relationship and everything that you've walked has actually planted seeds that now, as you write the book, they become harvested. They become fruit now.
Okay. Yeah, does make sense. Yeah.
Did you hear or see anything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of the book is going to be about my belief system and those seeds that were planted with me from, there's a lot I have blocked out, but from a toddler about being, pretty and cute and dancing and you were the smartest and you were all these things. But you know what? It was all outward stuff that I was told from a really young age. That just is still here with me. It's like all the value and self value is outward, and it's so. Those seeds have been planted my whole life. I mean, I've been told that, like, that's what I base my worth on, right? Is being told you were the cutest, the strongest, the smartest. And now at 49, it's like I want those to sprout. I want me, the inside of me. I don't look the same. I'm not the same. I've grown in different ways. I want that to be my flower. I want like the inside of me. So that totally makes sense because I feel like my whole life I've been put little seeds, and I'm going to call them seeds of doubt, but I didn't know they were seeds of doubt then. I thought they were like compliments. I thought they were telling me who I was, right? But it's done nothing but made me only look outward and not inward. So yeah, that does resonate with me.
Okay, so let's drop in. Let's see. Okay, so hold on. What is this showing me? Okay, so it's showing me a magic eraser. Okay. Oh, I love this. I've never seen this. This is so good. So it's showing me that what you thought was once permanent isn't. Like how you can literally get permanent marker off the wall with a magic eraser. Okay? So whatever it is inside of you, and just as soon as we said that, your neck just unlocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever in your mind, in the chatter of your body that says that this is permanent, these things are permanent inside of me, there's always a magic eraser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Makes sense completely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else. There's something itchy about the lips. So there's something about having to hold back words, having to hold back. Like, talk to me about this.
Well, I mean, as everyone would know, that I'm always the loudest in the room. Probably no filter. It's a blessing and a curse. I'm proud of kind of the way I speak my truth, and you never have to know what I'm thinking. But then as I grow, I see I'd like to listen more. I'd like to keep my lips shut and hear. So I'm really working on that, and it's difficult because I've been also told, be loud, dance for us, be the cheerleader, so it's like such mixed messages of what you grow up thinking you need to be, and then realize really I need to be a better listener. I need to be a better listener and shut my lips. So that absolutely is something I'm working on right now too, is listening and closing my mouth.
And there's another message here, okay? There's another message here, which is that yet you have, you are known to speak your truth and to speak what is on your mind. But actually there are like deep rooted truths that are inside of your soul that you've never been able to speak out loud. And that is why the lips are itchy, because those are ready to finally be heard.
Yeah. It makes me nervous, telling that, because it's like people will read. And I want to be as truthful as I can, and it might hurt some people.
I know.
but it's like I need to get it out. It's like my story,
Yes.
so it's such a push and pull because I know it will free me. And there might be a little pain for somebody, but I hope they can understand and just know that it's from love and it's from my growth, my self-awareness that's taken me 40 something years to get to, and that I have to do that.
Yeah, it has to be freed.
Yeah.
And so that's, and there's this thing, okay? There's this thing that lots of the time, those who are closest to us never read our books. That hurts some people's feelings, but it actually is sometimes the best gift.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So you don't even know if anybody's going to read your book.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you don't know. Sometimes our families, it's hard for them to see us as an author. So it's like they don't want to read the book. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So don't let that be the thing that sticks this stuck inside of you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because service trumps fear. And there are women and men who need this book, who need this message. Service trumps the fear.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's also ways to write things that don't hurt people. There's actually ways to tell your truth in ways that don't hurt others. And that's something that I help people do, right? Is like
that's what I was wondering. I thought, like I can tell a story with it doesn't have to be every jot and detail and so I'm glad you said that because and I'm a podcast listener. I'm not a big book reader, so all this is like intimidating but so deep in my heart. And so like getting it out the right way, I keep that's kind of keeps holding me back. Am I going to do it the right way? And then I can't that's my self-doubt. So I have to just say the right way is me just doing it and getting the words out, right? I mean,
there's no right way.
Okay.
Right? There's not. I'm not a great writer. And I've written 3 books. But guess what? My books change people's lives. And it's not because I'm a great writer. Because I'm average. But my messages and my soul change people. Okay? And I mean, like the book I handed out at the event, like it's filled with no periods and no commas and all this crap. It's like, who cares? Right? If we wait to do it perfect, we're never going to do it. And then it gets stuck in our body and then it creates pain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So we want to take the pain off, let it flow through us, release it from our energy field so that we can breathe. Mm-hmm. And then it goes out and changes people's lives.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the business we're in. Okay? We're not in the business of doing it right. We're not in the business of hitting #1 on New York Times because, P.S., that's just an algorithm and it's stupid, right? It's not even real. And so all these things, this is not what we're doing. We're in the business of changing people's lives. And when you write your book like this, it'll change yours and it will change everyone else's.
Yeah.
Okay? So there's a message coming in. Hold on, let me. Okay, so your body's I love your body because it really talks to me a lot. So like your right lower hip. So the right lower hip. Okay.
I seriously can't.
Not everyone's bodies will talk to me. Right? So
oh my gosh, wow.
So I just want to thank you because that shows me that you are you feel safe with me and that's why your body is talking to me like this because not everybody's body talks to me, right? So let's talk to that right hip because there's something that it wants to say. So we're going to drop into your right hip. It's like, it's saying something. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's telling me that this book has been stuck in your womb. It's been stuck in the center of creation and it's creating literal pain on like the sacral chakra, but then the sacrum, like the physical, the pelvic bones. And it's showing up mostly on that lower back right. But it's also balancing in the left like front ovary. So that it's like this weird pull that it's having. So the book is like, it's like you have to birth this because it's just stuck in your body. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying because you're hitting. I don't even know how you can do that, but I'm just holding my stone and I'm like, she's just feeling me right now.
It's so beautiful. Thank you for letting me play like this because this is how we get the book to come through easier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the left shoulder feels much better. I don't know if you can feel it, but it's like melted down.
Mm-hmm.
The grief is still a little bit there. The rage is still, the rage and grief aren't going to move until you write.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just want to come out on the page.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The right lower back hip, let's just pour some light into there because that's really throwing off something. What is it throwing off? It's like it's throwing off your balance physically, but then energetically it's throwing off your balance.
So I just went and got a massage yesterday for my side. It's just so weird.
So fun. Isn't this so fun?
Yeah, it's just so like, woo.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, it is throwing me off. I am off balance.
Yeah.
In so many areas, and my body's a big part of that because it goes up and down too. I'll feel great and then I'll feel.
Yeah.
So now it's making me open my eyes to maybe the body isn't just, oh, you haven't went to that dance class or Pilates, like I'm literally holding stuff there.
100%. And that really, I mean, if I were to say the people that write the books the fastest are the people I work with one-on-one, and it's because we do this. It's not because I'm telling them what the book needs to be said. It's because I'm going in and I'm clearing out what's blocked in their body so that the book can flow through, right? So because you were such a holy hell yes for this, that's why I was able to play like this with you, because not everyone is, right? Like not everyone's going to feel safe. They don't know me very well. This is like a real intimate experience, right? But I want to honor you because you let me do this with you. Your book, like it's like days away, okay? Like it's days away, Christy, okay? Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So, so we're just going to pour in, and that's why at the beginning of this session, I said your body wants to be really rooted. So if there's a way for you to get out onto the earth, put 2 feet in the dirt or on the grass and feel yourself rooting into the earth. That's going to create balance in your body, but it's also going to create balance energetically for you. Okay? Because you've got this really powerful masculine energy that gets shit done, but your feminine energy is just bursting at the seams. So we want to marry them because you can't have one or the other, right? If you're all masculine, you're going to burn out. If you're all feminine, you're not going to get anything done. Right? Like, it's like the receiving is only good if we're going to take action. Action is no good without receiving. Okay? So it's marrying those together for you. That's going to be your sweet spot in life, but it's going to be how you write this book.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to receive, and how we do that is you can do the channeling that I taught you, or you can do whatever you want to do, right? Just make a ceremony. Ceremonies is this is how humans have always worked until now, right? Like if we were to look back through history, all the cultures had ceremonies to connect with God. They had ceremonies to do sacred things. They had ceremonies for birth, ceremonies for death, ceremonies for coming of age. Ceremonies has always been here until recently, and then like people forgot about ceremony. Ceremony, like the channeling I teach people, is just a ceremony. It's ceremony. It's like, okay, I'm entering into holy water, which is me channeling this book. Find what that is for you and be in receiving, but then action, since you're so good at that piece, you're going to bring this through really fast because you're really fine-tuned there. Now we just really fine-tune the gifts that you have because you have extraordinary gifts. Now you just get to use them.
Okay.
It's kind of like this. When people drive like a really fancy car and has all these bells and whistles, but if they don't know what the bells and whistles are, they're just driving a regular car. Right? You can have all the bells and whistles, but if you don't know how to use them, then like you just should have had a Honda Civic. Right? So the thing is, you have all these gifts inside of you. I can see them. I can feel them. You have all these gifts, but they've just been like the bells and whistles that you haven't been using. So now it's time you activate them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want, people have told me that. It's not like I feel that, but people have told me that. So.
Yeah. So now it's time that you feel it.
Yeah. Believe
right?
it. Yeah.
Now it's time that you just like own them.
Yeah.
Okay. Because our gifts, I mean, this is my belief, so you can take it or leave it. This is what I've seen is that when we don't use our gifts, like darkness has access to them. I don't know. It may not be true for people, but I noticed that when I fully use my gifts, I don't have to deal with the darkness like I used to. So it's like I took agency over my gifts. And now I don't have to bump up against darkness all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I mean, I think our time is almost up, but let's your book is like your gifts want to come through. Okay. So let's let them sit with us. Let's bring them around the table. Okay. So, all right. Waking up some fire. That's one of the ways you're going to get out the stagnant is just breathing in, loud breath out. In, loud breath out. And on that loud exhale, you're going to take your belly button and you're going to push it all the way into your spine, okay? So breathing in and out. All right, breathing in and out. All right, so here's what I hear. Remember, whatever I hear, you put it through your realm of truth. But I hear that you're a seer, which means that you can see. That means that you can see truth, you know truth, and you can see things that people can't see. It's almost like you have the ability to see missing pieces in I don't know what that even means, a hologram. I don't know what that means, but maybe you do. It's like you can see the missing pieces in a puzzle. You have a brain that allows you to decipher codes. Okay? So lean in to your gift of vision. Okay. Lean in to the gifts that are easy for you. Because anything that's easy is your gift.
I knew that. Yeah.
Okay, do you feel this?
Yep.
Okay. And then another gift for you to look into is your ability to feel. So what they're showing me, what I'm seeing is that sometimes you being loud is how you protect yourself from feeling everybody in the room.
Oh. 100%.
Yeah.
Overly, like worrying about everyone else and that's annoying. Nobody likes that. It's like annoying, but it's like worry. I'm so worried. Do you have this? Do you have, and it makes people uncomfortable. So
here's the piece.
Gift.
You're going to shield up. Okay? No one goes to battle without shields. You got to shield up because you're super, super gifted. That means that you got to put shields around you when you go and interact with people. When you go into a room, even if it's with one person, just ask God to place a shield of light around you to hold you in light and to protect you. Because just imagine that you can feel everybody's feelings and you walk into a room and there's 27 people and you just got bathed in 27 people's energy. Holy hell, that's a lot on the body. Right? But if you can go in just sure-footed, shielded up, you get to go in and now be of service because you're not pulling everybody's stuff in with you. Okay? Yeah, that feels really important. Okay. We have lots of gifts. These ones are the loudest. There's one more that wants to come through. Okay, so what I'm being shown is the gift of creation and manifesting. Okay, so like you have the ability when you want to create anything you want and to speak and have it be so. But it's almost so frightening that you don't use it. But it's your best damn gift. Stop leaving it for Christmas. Okay?
Keira, everything today is like spot on.
Yeah. Okay. This is your gift. And it's not meant just for special things. It's meant for every single day. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So like the book is going to activate your gifts. The book is going to release the pain, the grief, the rage, the stuckness. The book is like the vehicle. And it's also so much more than a book.
Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But the book's the vehicle that will take you to where you want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
December 22nd. I know you're going to ask me the date. I know you're going to ask me. And I struggled with that date. I was like, I don't know if I could do it, but I know her. If I say next year, she's going to be like, no, it's not going to happen. So,
I mean, like,
you tell me. I know you're going to do your own. But December 22nd.
It could be written in 3 days. Okay, so December 22nd is like really boring.
Well, I am going to go away for like 3 days by myself.
Perfect.
And just like sit outside and just talk and use the rev, like you said, the rev. So I have some plans to get in my own zone, maybe have ceremony type stuff. But like 2 months seems.
Yeah. So like
I
keep hearing 3 days. So maybe it's just the 3 days.
3 days are the 3 days I'm actually going out of town.
Right. So maybe just those 3 days, they're really important. Call in your angels, call in your guides, do ceremony, let the book free you, feel all the shit, all the grief, all the rage, feel it, feel it, feel it. Don't cap it down. Let it come up in those 3 days. And then it'll continue to come through you, okay?
Yeah.
All right, I have a VIP day next Thursday. I'll send you a message. I would love for you to come. It's 2 hours. It's a group, but you'll get more coaching and deeper work, okay?
For sure.
Okay, so let's breathe in. We're going to pour light from the top of your head all the way down to your toes, wrapping every place that we talked about in nurture, like divine mother, golden nectar, nurturing love, okay? Just really loving on you, really nurturing you. And then we're just going to shield you up, protect you, keep you safe, keep you in safety. We're going to wrap your book in, it wants to be wrapped in teal. So we're going to wrap it in this beautiful teal color. We're going to hand it over to the divine, let it know that you're here, you're a yes, you're bringing it through, you're going to birth this beautiful book. And just letting all of your gifts know, the ones that we heard today, that you have to speak out loud. So I want you to say, I choose you gifts. Say that out loud.
I choose you gifts.
And I'm a yes to have access to you in and through the divine light.
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah. I am a yes to have access to you.
I am a yes to have access to you.
In and through the divine light.
In and through the divine light.
There we go. Do you feel that land all the way to your toes?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. There you go. All right, then we're just going to thank your body for being so open in communication. Huge, huge work from your body today. Huge work from your soul. Huge work from your book. I'm celebrating you. Christy, this was magic.
Thank you so much.
If you loved this video, then I invite you to come over with me right here and watch a few more of my book channeling sessions. Join me as I sit with authors and we channel through books that are here to transform humanity. I think you're going to love them.